We're going to get through it. Fabulous morning. Need to pull up my chat. I'm sure there are already people in there. Go to my channel. And there I am. All right. We'll wait for a couple people to jump on in, and then we'll get started. It's going to be a lengthy one, quite a few comments. I wonder why. I wonder why. Should be fun. Get my music queued up here. I had everything, all my ducks in a row, and then I had to restart, and you know how it goes. Sometimes technical difficulties. Kip, nice to see you in there, buddy. Riddle, thank you for the coffee. Appreciate it. Hope you're doing well. Saw your video yesterday. 357, good morning. And fellow nerds. Yeah, good morning, MLH and fellow nerd. Exactly. I'm a big-time nerd, man. You know? On my shoulder, I have a tattoo of a Dungeons and Dragons monster. I have a beholder on my shoulder, 357. That's how nerdy I am. Good morning, Susan. Nice to have you here. Thank you for being part of the Monster Squad. Appreciate you. Frotty, good morning. Let's go ahead and get started. We've got quite a few. If you guys hear an alarm a little bit later, I set an alarm. So just letting you guys know. Don't let it jar you. Just give me a sense of time. You know what I mean? All right, let's do this. Let's give you guys a little bit of Sanford. Gregory, what's up? Your favorite Mexican with the vest and hat. MLH here. Comment show for the 1st of March. We're already into March, y'all. Nunya and Gregory, welcome. Nice to have you here as well. I got a great chat. Already 17 people. How many likes do we got? You know, hit that like button. Make sure you do that for me. Bluto, good morning, sir. Good morning to you. I'll get to your comment, Bluto, because it's a very valid concern, but I'll tell you how I'm going to handle it. You know. Keeper's in the house. What's up? Sharing beaver with Bernie. Keeper never ceases to amaze, man. I'm telling you. All right, let's go ahead and get on into the comments. Let's transition on over. Got quite a few to go over this morning. Great comments. My good friend McDonald, you know, he's a great guy. Let me expand this a little bit so you guys can see the whole picture. There you go. McDonald says, I did a short a long time ago with this overturned car in a neighborhood. And McDonald says, this video is so random. It's my favorite of yours. Thank you, McDonald. I mean, all the activism work I do in cop watching, that's your favorite video. I'll take it. Johnny Bravo with some looky emojis. Thank you very much on the post that I had and the eulogy for the channel. My channel's not going anywhere, just to let everybody know. Laura Victims, welcome. Nice to have you here as well. We're just going over the comments. That's why this is the comment show. Fairy, the fairy of the chat, great mod, says, oh, Sassy, welcome. Nice to have you here. Thank you for being part of the Monster Squad. Appreciate you. Great stream. It's not drama if you stand up for yourself. That was the eulogy video that I did. Yes, and I agree. Belinda Woolridge says, it won't let me look at your channel. I don't know what you mean by that, Belinda. You know, I don't have any very many people blocked. I don't think you are one of the blocked people that I have. So I don't know what the problem is. There might be a YouTube thing, maybe refresh. I don't know. David Bruce, welcome. Nompic, welcome. Nice to have you here. Nompic. I know, man. I'm sorry. I just, ham it up. Welcome. Nice to have you here. Thank you for being part of the member squad. Well, you are a member squad, but it's Monster Squad here, right? Keeper of the list, also a member. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. Fraudy. Moses, welcome. Thank you for being a member as well. Lots of people in here today. McDonald says, damn it. Once you said your channel was going out, I stood up with my held head high, pull out this little potion and drank it. But now you're saying your channel is not going away? The antidote was on sale too. I should have bought it. Who's DOA? Is that a channel? Yeah, I don't want to point you to that channel. I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy, McDonald. Don't worry about it. Yes, it is a channel, but don't look it up, man. It's not. Well, I tell you what. I'll have another little panel at about 1 Eastern time, and you'll hear a little more about the shenanigans going on. We're going to have a fun stream later, a panel discussing... I'll talk about it later at the end of this. Ferry says, sorry, MLH, because I said I did a post. Which one of you, which I'm still have the remnants of this cold, if you guys can tell. Which one of you gave me this cold? It was Ferry. She admitted it. How dare you? All messages and like the stream. Yes, make sure you like the stream for sure. There's 25 people. Let's get 25 likes. Keeper says, please don't get Bernie sick. You know what's funny, Keeper? I got this cold, and it was a wicked cold for me, right? Everybody says, oh, this is the worst cold I've ever had. I don't think this is the worst cold I've ever had, but it was pretty bad. And I think I did give it to Bernie, but Bernie suffered for like half a day. I mean, her immune system must be way better than mine. It's the only thing that I can think of, you know? Blue Unicorn said, I tried to give you a warm, but it was opposite day. So now Blue Unicorn is taking credit. How dare you, Blue? I wish you would have given me the warm and not the cold. Brandon Mitchell says, I should have warned you about letting me in the chats. So now Brandon Mitchell's taking claim. How dare you guys? Cinderella said, I better not get sick, you guys. I know. Harry Nuts with the emojis. Thank you very much. Big Chief says, achoo. Yeah. Thanks, Big Chief. Now you're taking credit for it. He says, salud. Yes. Going on. Big Chief on my today was another great day post says, did we hit the lotto? Not quite, Big Chief. Not quite, but I'll talk about it at some point. Sue Irwin says, oops, feel better soon on my cold post. I'm trying, Sue. I really am trying. He's lucky I had to get up and pee. I wouldn't have been here. Yeah, I mean, you know. Yeah, exactly. Well, you pee like, what, 15 times a day, Nomfix? So the chances are pretty good you're going to catch me if you're based off of going to the bathroom, right? I still have a lingering cough a month later. Yeah, Susan, I'm feeling better today, but I'm still like really congested and I have a little bit of a cough. It's not super bad, but you know, it's one of those deals. King Solomon says, I was the one. I was the culprit. Yes, Solomon, everybody's taking credit for giving me this cold. How dare you? All right. Then on to the Boogergate video I did. Cinderella says, in my opinion, he wants a civil rights lawyer. In my opinion, there has to be a civil rights lawyer who will take him. I don't see that happening. Sorry, I missed this. Yeah, he definitely wanted a civil rights lawyer. But the funny thing is, civil rights lawyers usually work on contingency. Why won't anybody work on a contingency for him? Pinche Becky Mocos Locos forever, homie. I can't with this Boogergate stuff, man. It's great. It's the content that keeps on giving, right? Pelone says, DJ K-Dot and MLH, keep up the great work. That was our live at City Hall, which we hadn't been to in probably 2-3 months. So it's kind of a triumphant return there, you know. Who am I missing here? I talked to someone from Scott's family. They reached out to me. Laura Victim says, "Well, great. What did they have to say, Laura Victims? Anything of significance, or have you not had a conversation there yet?" Um, oh God, Riddle, stop it. Until they were technically a science project. Caucasian Sasquatch says it's just a super flu and shake it off. Yeah, throw some dirt on it, right, Sasquatch? My cold. Let's Go says, let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's go, let's go. Thank you for the comment. Let's go. Alicia, I do have a couple of hate comments in this, so you guys are going to want to listen to those. I don't know so much if they're hate comments, but just, anti-me comments, I guess. I don't know. Which one of you gave me this cold? Alicia says, hey, Carrie Ann did it. LOL. Just kidding. Hope you feel better soon. Miss Sunrise Dawn. Thank you, Miss Sunrise. I appreciate it. I always forget that you're, for some reason, nobody can see you on my channel. It's the weirdest thing. And I've tried everything to remedy. And I don't know what else to do. But thank you for the comment, Miss Sunrise Dawn. Manuel says, Mateo the King, the new bad actor. Yes. And he says, P.S. La Rata. That's a bow reference. Thank you for being a Monster Squad member, Manuel. Appreciate it. Yes, they have, but I'm going to let her tell her story. Thank you for that, Laura Victims. I can't wait. Regular phones in the chat. Who gave me this pink eye? Oh, man. Ham It Up says, love this so much. I feel seen. On my new bad actor thingy. For your information, Matthew the King is a total sweetheart in person. He is a sweetheart indeed, and a heartthrob too. The ladies love Matthew the King. He's a super good-looking gentleman and a scholar, and I really, really like Matthew the King. I think he's great. Okay, there's a long thread here that I got to get to. Well, not long, but, a thread. I just clicked and heard something about La Raza. You guys have SPM and Kid Frost joining up? Orale. It's not La Raza, it's La Rata. Somebody made a mistake in Bao's chat a long time ago. They were trying to put in La Raza, and they put in La Rata. And so anytime you see La Rata, that's Bao's rallying cry. Like we're all the Monster Squad. So I don't know if you guys are in other chats. Maybe you can put in Wolfman's Got Nards, and that's a keen, like, slight, slight, I don't know, like, what do you say, subliminal MLH reference, right? Wolfman's Got Nards. It's kind of like that, Dianetics. But thank you for the comment. DOA says second gen mafia in the house. It's Fraudi's in chat. And then Dianetics says, why are the Midwest transplants trying to control the streets of LA? LMFAO. The thought is absolutely hilarious. These transplants are going to run into a baby Joker who was just released from San Quentin or Corcoran. That baby Joker is probably going to be mad about this situation. I'm honestly surprised this hasn't happened yet. It's a great point, Dianetics. I saw that LA dude ready to attack ZDT yesterday when ZDT was being called a chomo. That dude was a mini baby Joker. I could tell he meant business. It was scary. I'm not going to lie. People don't understand how dangerous LA is. It's all a joke until the joke becomes a white privilege reality check. I really don't understand the swatting scene in LA, though. Swatting doesn't occur in Phoenix because our cops are lazy fuckers who will send a drone out to scope the situation. Our cops only come out if they see a chance to body slam or shoot someone, which obviously isn't good, but it keeps the swatting calls next to zero. It seems like LAPD are using Big Blue as a new hire police training grounds, like a catch and release arrest training ground. It's the perfect spot for it. Every time I see anyone arrested, I think, yep, LAPD is training their rookie cops again. Everyone stay safe out there. And she adds in, Fraudy, all of this chaos and drama is overwhelming. I can't keep up. That's why I had to create a gang name for the second gens, because it truly feels like LA street gang wars back in the 90s. There's at least 20 different factions amongst everyone. I've seen channels named DOS, DOA, DON, with several more channels dedicated to each name. So I apologize for my tangent towards you. I thought you were a troll channel attacking everyone, switching you who you troll on a daily basis. It's like a WTF is this crazy channel about? All of these DON, DOS, D channels like trying to figure out crazy mystery puzzle. Dynetics, it's yeah, it's not a problem. Thank you for your support of Eric Rader. It can be confusing, but there is DOS, daughter of Sam, who has a great channel that basically exposes the Ant-Man, the big fat ant, booger-eating man. KT, welcome. Nice to have you in chat. Texas Senate up north. 357 says on the cold. Yeah, I know. Wolfman got neutered, Keeper says. She thought I was a booger eater. Yeah, no. There's DOA as a fraud who's in chat, who's an upstander. That's the new term for everybody. Upstanders that are railing against the fat booger eating, bloated, bloviated, blowhard, and any other superlative I can give that idiot. So you missed. There's context missing, Dianetics, but if you check out all these channels, you can get caught up fairly quickly if you want to go down that rabbit hole. If it's something that you kind of want to, go down the rabbit hole, so to speak. And harmful practices. Thank you for being a Monster Squad member. Booger Boy got his trash butt ignored by all the real people in this movement. Was awesome to see he is out. Not so fast. And harmful practices, like I predicted, just call me Nostra MLH. I predicted that he would find a way back in, and he did. And I'm going to talk about it. And boy, oh boy, is it a whopper, y'all. Y'all don't want to miss it. The stream I'm going to be doing about approximately a little after maybe 1:15 Eastern. You guys aren't going to want to miss the stream because there was a whopper of a stream yesterday that I got to cover. And it was a lot of fun. From what I understand, he rides around in an RV with no toilet. Yes, Bluto. That's true. I don't understand why people pick their noses. I was born with mine. Nampick, uh-oh, here he comes. Watch out, boogers. He'll chew you up. Oh, regular phone, man. That's pretty good. I like it. Bernie rocks the housekeeper says. Yes, she does. She rocks. Who's Kermit the Frog on the mic? Oh, Emily. Thank you, Keeper. I appreciate the support. That's awesome, man. Same comment, so thank you very much, Keeper. Sheep Show says Mexican Matthew sent me here, and that's a reference to another video I did, the new bad actor video. Oh yeah, this video, new bad actor. Thank you, Sheep Show. Appreciate you. You're doing pretty good work, Sheep Show. I have to say, and you confronting DOA was pretty damn good. You're a bad actor, by the way, Sheep Show. Carl Medina with the peace emoji for the I don't know if you guys remember I told you I would put out a video about that snotty security, not snotty, but disrespectful security guard. Well, he's YouTube famous now, so check out that video if you haven't. It's a fun one. Hoyce Lowland says, do these guards realize the questions only get harder after what's your name? The disdain is clear. Exactly. And if you guys watch that video, I did a live, I think, about it. I can't remember, but just watch this video. It shows you how disrespectful this punk is, and the context is he was giving K-Dot a hard time, and nobody puts K-Dot in a corner. He was giving K-Dot a hard time, and I'm, that's one thing. I'm very, very adamant about protecting my friends, my family, and myself, and I will defend them to the bitter end, no matter what. And K-Dot is my best friend, and he's like a brother. even though we have different skin color. Yeah, nobody's going to talk to K-Dot like that. Nobody's going to disrespect K-Dot. And he got it. Look at his smug little face, you know. If you see the thumbnail for that video, you'll know what I'm talking about. King Bluto says more unprofessional behavior by Allied Security. Yeah, not a good look for Allied Security there, is it, Bluto, if you're still in chat. Hey, Ferry, nice to have you here. I didn't, Ferry, I didn't have time. I'm so sorry. And plus, I have to put your number in my my list of contacts, Ferry. I do apologize for that. David Bruce says Marina has a vid on her channel from 11 months ago when Scotty driving around talking about infiltration. I did see that, David. I've talked about that on this channel before, and maybe that's something I'll talk about on the next video, which will be about approximately 1:15 Eastern time. You guys want to? Ferry, did you get that 1:15 Eastern time? I'll be doing another panel. You're more than welcome to join, as is anyone else. So. Does it matter? Is in the chat. What's up there, celebrity? How are you doing? Hope you're doing all right. He says he's driving. That's Rib Guy. Brandon James says it's great how they just don't know who you all are. Yeah, that's the thing. These punks don't know who K-Dot and I are. And I'm not trying to say that in a pompous way, like, do you know who I am? You know, type of thing, like you know, a privileged point of view. He should know who I am, and he should know who K-Dot is, because when we're in that building, we literally own. I mean, not like, you know, we own the building, like we can just close the doors and stuff, but we're taxpayers, and we, you know, we do have a stake in that building, and we are the public. The public owns that building, and he should have treated us a little bit better. Ms. Otter says, no name, no taxpayer-funded job. I totally agree. And guess what, Ms. Otter? The last company that was in there, K-Dot and I, were directly responsible for getting that contract terminated at the end of its run. So Allied is no different. They can be jettisoned on out just like anyone else. So, yeah. Bernie says, they will learn quick. I'm sure they learned after that day. As a matter of fact, I know they learned, because the day after, when we went back to City Hall, we were the talk of the town there, we were told. So, yeah. Upstate with the emoji, thank you very much. Appreciate it. Matthew the King tuning in now. Thank you very much, sir. On my Bad Actors Guild vid. Nodding Narrator says DOA is such a POS. Is there any video from inside the courtroom? I have no idea what you're referring to on that, narrator, but maybe we'll talk. Pup is in the house. Wakey, wakey, eggs and bakey. Good morning to you. Nice to have you in there. Appreciate you. Okay. Thank you. Oh, speaking of Pup Groomer, she's the next one up on the comments. She says, thank you, MLH. You are appreciated. Thank you, Pup. The award-winning Pup Groomer. Yeah. We love the pups. We love you, Jen. Keeper says MLH use educated, not lesson. Use fetch instead of get. Thanks for the corrections there, Keeper. Can't think on the fly all the time, Keeper, but thank you very much. Oh, look, we have another celebrity in chat. What's up, Anne Michelle? Good morning to you, ma'am. Hope you're having a fabulous morning. Just going over the comments. Hey, Vaughn. Going to have a panel later you might be interested in. Just saying. 1:15 Eastern time, however that translate in your neck of the woods. Approximately. Thereabouts. Keeper also says, check the security statutes in the states on if they have to provide name, security ID, and insurance carrier. Or lie and quote them a statute, make it sound good. Okay, I understand what you're saying, Keeper, but they are bound by if they are the rule. Okay, it's a different set of rules if you're contracted with the government, right? If you're a security company and you're in this instance City Hall, they are required to give you their name. Well, technically, depending on their policy, I don't know what Allied's is. I know KDOT knows. I'd have to look at it, but whether or not they have to give ID normally in that building, they certainly do, because they're an extension of the government at that point. They're a contractor. They're required. Keeper. I know that. They are required in that building. And if they don't, they can easily lose their contract. That's why I didn't there was like a couple minutes of boring footage after where I cut it off there. But there, Iran was there. And he was a great dude, the well-dressed gentleman in the bow tie. He's head of security. And he had a talking to this guy. And he wouldn't give me his name, but eventually that dude did give me his name. Iran came up and gave me his name afterwards. So, you see, I mean, they don't know who they're fucking with here, you know. Thank you, Ferry, for that link. I really, really appreciate it. What else do we got here? Today isn't a good one for panel. Lots going on. Thank you for the invite. It's all good, Vaughn. Make sure you check it out, though. It's simultaneously going to be hilarious and horrifying, as almost anything the bloviated booger eater does. But this one's pretty special, and I can't wait to talk about it. Hopefully he keeps that video up for another couple of hours. Security ID insurance carrier, do you have private insurance or does your employer provide it? Yeah. Good point, Keeper. And I'm going to talk more about that. And I did think about that specific issue, insurance with these security companies. But I'm holding off for a very specific reason. And yes, I'm going to delve into that. As for the actual business address for the security company, yeah, Keeper, stay tuned, okay? That's all I'm going to say. Belinda Woolridge on the Bad Actors Guild said DOA made it all about him, 100%. She also goes on to say they were FOing each other. I don't know what that says. The other day, Nora was calling Aaron nasty things. Now they are buddy again. Yeah, the flip-flop, I'm getting whiplash from all the flip-flopping, Belinda. I totally agree. Peace, Love, Sunshine is in there. What's up, Peace, Love, Sunshine? Nice to have you in there. Dad Ant, the other celebrity. You're going to want to tune in a little bit later if you can, Dad Ant. I know you're a busy man. But I'm going to have another actually hilarious panel at about 1:15 Eastern, approximately 1:15 Eastern time. Please join. Belinda goes on to say she's jealous because people didn't boo-hoo for her. What am I, adult or not? Yeah, I don't know which one you're referring to there, Belinda, but yeah. Scared of being sued, Belinda says. Thank you for adamantly watching that video. It was a good one, the Bad Actors Guild. DOA blowing smoke as usual. Yes, exactly. And then somebody named Lead Me to the Bliss says you love DOA. Probably not. It's not a lot of love going that way except for his simps. Dan M says, I don't think Scott will leave until Laura disconnects from him. Maybe Serge will talk with her. I found it telling that Serge walked out while Scott was talking. It was damning, right? Lead Me to the Bliss says they have broken up. It's mutual. They both wanted to split up. If you believe that, Lead Me to the Bliss, I got some seaside land in Colorado to sell you. That Kensrick says, I'm confused. You went in. Oh, here's the first one, guys. Check this out. I'm confused. You went in and started harassing security guards? Why? You also start threatening the guy? Like, what's your problem? All right, first of all, thank you for the comment. And since you're confused, your words, I'm going to unconfuse it for you. The security guard was a disrespectful punk to my friend, and I stood up for my friend. I hope that clears things up for you. Next comment. Melissa Halvers, MD, says, I've been listening to you just to hear your laugh. It's infectious and makes this drama tolerable. Thank you very much, Melissa. I appreciate that. We like to have a bit of fun. And if you want to have more fun, 1:15 Eastern, I'm going to have another fun one. Ginger with the crying emoji. Don't cry, Ginger. I don't like to see you cry. And thank you for being a member, Ginger. All right. Bobby, a.k.a. Cece. Sorry, watching on the replay. I was in the ER. I almost cut the tip of my finger off, but I'm watching now. Ouch. Dang it, Bobby. It sucks. Matthew says, oh, my gosh. Oh, my goodness. I hope they mumbled you up well, Susan says. Numbed you up well. Mumbled. They did give me a shot of lidocaine in my fingertip, and ouchie, that hurt so bad. It took 8 stitches. I'll never again make that choice to use a knife instead of scissors. Yeah, not a good choice. Use the tools intended, CC. You know what I'm saying? Okay. CC also, she let out a little bit of a secret here. But CC says, I'm in on the Trickle Up with MLH video. $50 Cash App. I got you, CC, and I will shout all. This kind of spoilers, but tomorrow I will be doing a mini marathon to raise money for a very special person. Please tune in for that. Trickle Up for MLH Marathon tomorrow, okay? Mini marathon. And we're going to raise money for a fantastic person. I will explain a little bit. I did explain in that one, but the point is not the money that we're going to be raising for that person, but the point is to start a movement, an actual movement to make a slight change in a person's life, but also to make us think about things when it comes to like trickle down economics, which has been going around since the Reagan era in the United States. I'm flipping that on its head, and I want people to think about things, and I hope we gain a little bit of momentum. We're going to need all of your help for it, though. The person I'm going to challenge, you'll find out tomorrow to do the same. She's in with the $50 Cash App. Thank you very much. Matthew says, thank you. That's awesome. Heal up and take care. Thank you, MTK. I'm going to take that advice. Good for you, CC. Thank you very much for your kind donation. I will shout you out tomorrow as well. Matthew the King on the same video says, right on, King Charles. Ham It Up says, so freaking cool. I think it's a great idea, and I think you guys will really get the meaning if it does catch momentum. I will talk about it during that stream, too. I really like the idea, MLH. Thank you very much, Matthew. The whole point is to be thought-provoking. I know that we can't make a huge economic difference in the overall scheme of things, but it's the idea, right? Gosh, I sure love you all, Ham It Up says. Thank you very much, Ham It Up. Appreciate that. Wait, is DOA sticking up for me? LMAFAO. No, Ham It Up. As a matter of fact, you're back on his radar, so I would suggest, just let me handle this, Ham It Up. I think I got a good handle on this whole thing. Okay, so here's another hate. I call them hate comments. They're not really hate comments. Yes, thank you very much, Matthew, for that super sticker, Trickle Up with MLH. That's going to be tomorrow, mini marathon. We're going to raise some money for a fantastic person. I really appreciate that, Matthew. Jasmine Sanchez, 7449, says, you profit off of other people losing their jobs, possibly. Sad. I do not profit off of anything that I do. I make a teeny bit of money, sometimes $100 every 3 months, sometimes more. Like lately, I've been making more. I'm not going to lie. I've been getting a monthly check, which is nice. But I don't profit off of other people. I mean, if you're going to be a jackass, though, in a public space, then you're going to get it from me. Sorry if you don't like it. You know what to do. Keeper says, MLH, you're alive. Oh, he says, you're live. And then he gives Bernie the emojis. Thanks, Keeper. Robin Barr says, mostly people use of freedom of speech to harass people on work like police or security. I miss the old days, this kind of people being punished for crazy things like this. I don't even know what you were saying. That's kind of a word salad you put in there, Robin. I don't know if you were in favor of me or not in favor of me. I think by old days you mean like the Old West days where if you used your freedom of speech, somebody could just take out a gun and shoot you. Maybe that's what you mean. I don't know. But, yeah, nobody's going to treat me or my friends like that. And I am an ardent supporter of the Constitution, and I hope you are too, especially the First Amendment, which is being eroded as we speak. So hopefully that's how you meant it. Robin says, mostly comments are... Oh, this is directly directed towards you guys in chat here and the commenters. You should hear your voice in the bathroom. Is it crazy, Keeper? Yep, I watched all that shit last night. Easily explained. He's so dramatic in his imagination. Ham it up says. Oh, wait for it. Ham it up. I'm gonna have a great panel later about it. So you guys are all fake that make these comments. So by your logic, Robin, maybe you're fake, because I've seen similar people with that generic RB logo, avatar. So maybe you're fake too. Now, everybody that comments on here is genuine, whether they are for or against me. Mostly are for, because they know who I am. But not like have shook my hand, know who I am. Some of you have, but they've seen my videos and they know what I do. So, I'm not. I mean, it just rolls off my skin if you're trying to get under it. I don't understand. Ellie says you are a secret nose picker by association. Just kidding. How dare you, Ellie? I know you're listening. How dare you? The fairy, who's in chat, my newest lovely mod. I very rarely make mods. Fairy is definitely worthy of that. Thank you for being a mod, Fairy. You guys don't get enough credit. Alan B's in the house. What's up, Alan B? You legend, you. Fairy says, it's so wonderful to hear you laugh and be happy. You all deserve this. Karma has caught up. Ooh, Fairy, wait till you hear the latest. Maybe you have, but wait till you hear my take on it. You might make you laugh a little bit more. King Bluto, I know you've done your homework on this, but you still got to be careful with this stuff like fundraisers. You get the ones out there that say they're going to do it and then turn around and pocket the money for themselves. I'm not against it at all, MLH. I'm just trying to be cautious. I hear you, King Bluto, and you have nothing to worry about. I assure you. I built enough trust in this community that you guys know I'm a man of my word, 100%. And this money, I will give you all. First of all, you all are going to know all the donations that are coming in, whether they're Venmo, Cash App, PayPal, whatever, for the marathon tomorrow. So you'll get a running total. You will know the total at the end, and I will make a static video showing you all me handing the money to the special person. Okay? So do not fear. All right? Do not fear in the least. I am going to do something special for a very special person. And there's Ellie. Welcome, Ellie. Nice to have you in here. You will see proof of me handing that money. I understand and I agree with you, Bluto. There's a lot of grifters out there. Booger McBurgerton is one. But I anytime I do a fundraiser, I do it for very specific reasons. And it's only benefited me once peripherally, because I raised money for an organization. That organization declined the money and said to use it for my channel, in which I bought a drone that I could use to further my endeavors, which I haven't used the drone in a while, and I might bust that out because I can only do static. I can't do live with the drone. But I did use that drone for videos on my channel. So, but every other fundraiser I've done has been for righteous causes. And this one, I explained it a little bit on that video, Trickle Up. But I will definitely show you video proof that every penny of that money will be handed to the person that I'm going to hand it to. No, I know, Bluto, 100%, 100%. I know, Bluto, but here's the point. We're going to be the gatekeepers. You guys are the first. The subscribers and members of my channel are the first, and I'll talk more about it tomorrow, Bluto. And you guys are going to be the ones to hold everybody accountable, whoever does it. You know what I mean? Yeah, I don't have any control over what anybody else does, Bluto, but the whole point is to get people thinking, right? So the money is not the point. This bit of money that we're going to get tomorrow, which I'm assuming is going to be a pretty significant amount of money, especially for the person that I have in mind. But I truly want people to think differently about like the trickle down mentality. It's more of a social commentary, Bluto. So I'll talk more about it tomorrow, buddy. Trust me, I fully understand. But if I'm doing things on camera and I do a follow-up video, then I think that needs to be the stipulations, and that's when I'm going to challenge the next person. I'm going to challenge somebody tomorrow, Bluto, and I'm going to expect all of us, my community, to hold that person accountable all the way through the chain, however far it goes. I'm hoping it catches on and people understand the point, Bluto. That's the whole point. You know what I mean? So I can't control what other people do, but your point is well taken, Bluto. I totally get it. KT PETA on my post about the Trickle Up stuff with the lovely picture of the Japanese food that I was eating. Says, looks delicious, God bless, and good fit for a king. I'm no king, but it definitely was really good. Basically, it's just Sarku, but it looked really good. I thought I'd share it with you guys. Bernie says, nose goblins. Yes, nose goblins. DOA is a fraud. Says, looks like you may have a nose goblin in the small area under the wonton. How dare you, fraudy. No, I don't eat nose goblins. That's I'll leave that to the booger eater. Know what I'm saying? I had to take my puppers to the new groomer. Oh, how'd that go, Ellie? Fellow monsters. Susan. I love it. I love that. I love money is my cash app. If you like to help my grift, I'm a professional. Yeah, it's very well. You know, you're filtering all that money through me. I know you're getting paid to do this modding thing, right? Do not fly the drone inside City Hall, please. Keeper says I can do that. Absolutely, I can do that, Keeper. It's big enough. I can do it. I won't do it. I don't want to be there a kerfluffle. But yeah, I most certainly could do it in that City Hall. Keeper says MLH more Queenie. I don't know what that means. Susan says, okay, gotcha. All right, here we go. Matthew says I already signed. Okay, so I did put out a post for Dad. Is Dad Ant still in chat? I think he is. I put out a post for you, Dad Ant. So sometimes, Dad Ant, I know I emailed you, but I am a super busy dude, Dad Ant, just like yourself, and I have more than my share on the burner. You know what I mean, Dad Ant? And it just slipped through the cracks. But I did sign your petition, because I truly believe that Dad Ant should not be on YouTube, because he's done a lot of nefarious things, and from my understanding, he was kicked off before. So all you're asking is YouTube to honor their terms of service, and I couldn't agree with you more. So check out that post I did for Dad Ant, and hopefully you can remain anonymous. You can put your YouTube name down there, and you can uncheck the box to make sure that nothing is shown or anything like that. So you can remain completely anonymous in signing the petition, and it's just to get YouTube's attention more than anything else. All right. So Fab Daddy says, "I eat in America. Where's the fork? Come on, man." Yeah, because I was using chopsticks, right? Fabdrez. It's actually an interesting exercise to use chopsticks. There's a reason that most Asian people use chopsticks. It's an art form, and I enjoy it quite a bit. Keeper List says burgers is Bernie sharing. How dare you, Keeper? Big Chief says orale, and then he says dang on my Trickle Up post. Yeah. Keeper says, holy crap, what's raging, folks? Well, keep listening, which you were. Ellie was right, Keeper says. Yes, she was, indeed. Mindy's hiding? I don't know. Ask Mindy, I don't know. Let's see if we got any mentions. BZ Watchdog mentioned me in a video. Security and Karens freak out over legal filming. Police arrive. ID refusal. I saw part of that video, BZ. I just don't have time to watch like a half an hour video. I got so many things I need to do and this and that and the other. But thank you very much for the mention. I do appreciate it, and good work. Laura Victims mentioned me. I think Laura Victims is still in the chat. I always wondered what your avatar is, Laura Victims. Maybe you can tell me. Could Scott actually be leaving on Only Time? Only time will tell. So enjoy this lovely tune. Na 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 na. Hey hey hey. Goodbye. Yeah, pretty much. But stay tuned, Laura Victims. Gonna have a panel in just a bit. I'm gonna tell you how he's extending his stay. I'm sure you heard the videos yesterday, but it's gonna be interesting. Doss mentioned me, the one and only Booger stream. Yes, that one's gonna go down, isn't it, in history, Doss? And then BZ Watchdog again. Creepy audit turns into internal affairs case, First Amendment audit. That's interesting. I need to look at that one. BZ, it's 24 minutes. I'll take a peek at that. And Doss mentioned me again. Thank you for that, Doss. I did watch that guy is a beast, man. Ben Sadiq the Goliath, kickboxer. Not a lot of people watch. I didn't ban you, Dad Ant. How dare you? I don't have the dexterity for chopsticks. Yes, you do, King Bluto. You do. It's very simple. You don't need dexterity. You just need to be able to move your index finger up and down. If you have that ability, you can use chopsticks, Bluto. It doesn't take dexterity. Okay, let's see. What else do we got? Ginger's in there. Welcome, Ginger. Nice to have you here. I didn't even see you sneak in. You're like a ninja. All right, let's transition back over. I'm going to talk about the schedule real quick, and then we will go from there. So today, I got to take Bernie to work. It's actually going to be more like 1:30ish Eastern time, because I didn't account for me getting back home and setting up and all that nonsense. But what's that, Bernie? Bernie's in studio. What's up, Bernie?
I get off at 2.
Yeah, I know, but it's Eastern time, Bernie. Relax, calm down. I will be more than there to get you. It's not gonna last that long. Trust me. It'll be okay. So later today, I'm going to have a panel, and I welcome all the upstanders, as Dad Ant's been calling them lately, the quote unquote bad actors, right? Fabdriz in the house. What's up, Fabdriz? Nice to have you here. You guys are gonna want to check it out. It's gonna be a fun one. But as I always do, I temper the humor with a little bit of seriousness. And I'm sure you guys, you guys know I'm big on mental health. Something happened yesterday that I think we need to talk about. And so it'll be a mix of humor and maybe a bit of reflection and somberness. But anyways, join that 1:15 later today. I'm sorry, 1:30 Eastern time later today. Oh, ish, right? I mean, I can't promise I'm exactly going to be there at 1:30 Eastern time. Keeper, she's on light duty, bud. Everybody's telling you good morning, Bernie.
Good morning.
Yeah, she says good morning. Okay. What was I going to tell you guys? Okay, so we're going to have that. Tomorrow's going to be a special stream as well. I'm going to do Trickle Up with MLH mini marathon. We're going to raise I don't have a specific money goal in mind, but we're going to raise money for a very special person in Bernie and I's life. There's stuff where people raise money for cancer, people with cancer and people with diseases and stuff like that. This isn't that one of those streams. This is just a very special person that works really hard. So there's a specific reason why I'm doing the Trickle Up with MLH. I got to thinking about how our country is and how the richest of the rich don't give like they're supposed to. The trickle-down economic theory that is just a complete and utter disaster that doesn't work. So I'm gonna flip that on its head. We're gonna do Trickle Up with MLH. Hopefully this will catch on. You will find out who I'm challenging tomorrow. I am challenging a very specific person, and hopefully I'm pretty sure they will respond in kind and do their own Trickle Up. Um, and let's get some momentum. I'm gonna rely on you guys to help me with that. Monday through Wednesday is usually reserved for cop watching, if I happen to find one, or Colfax runs. Good old fashioned Colfax run. Thursday I take off, but I don't normally take off. You guys know I always find something to do on Thursday. How many Thursday streams have I done in the past year? It's crazy. I say I take a day off, but I never do. Fridays is RP Grinders. Make sure you check me out on Twitch/RP Grinders. The link, I believe, is in my link tree. What else? Let's see. Friday. And then we lead all back to the comment show. So that's the schedule. I think I'm back to a regular schedule, everybody. So, there you go. So make sure you join me today, especially, and tomorrow. Tomorrow is way more important to me than today, but today is going to be fun. 1:30-ish Eastern time, I'll be on a panel. Hopefully some of you will feel free to jump on board and have a little bit of fun with me, and also talking about a very serious subject. And tomorrow is the mini marathon, where we're going to raise money for a very special person. If you want to know more about that, check out my Trickle Up with MLH stream, which kind of explains things a little bit. But I'm going to be raising money for a specific person. But there's an overarching theme to what I'm doing with the Trickle Up theme. Okay, here's the part of the show when I talk about mental health, and you're going to make sure and tune. I hope you make sure and tune in later, because I'm going to definitely have some thoughts on mental health and stuff. So if you are struggling with your own mental health, please reach out to somebody that you know, love, and trust. In lieu of that, my email is mexicanlonghair@gmail.com. I'm not a psychiatrist, psychologist, or a counselor, but I do listen, and sometimes that helps. But if I don't get back to you in a timely fashion, just remember, somebody out there thinks you are their favorite. Hold on to that thought. It could save your life. There's also a hotline you can dial. That number is 3 simple digits in North America, 988. Whether you're in the United States or Canada, 988. 3 simple digits. Dial that number. That'll get you connected with a professional that can listen to you and help you through your issues. If you're not in North America, type in your browser of choice, mental health help, and that'll get you, click on any of those links, and that'll get you connected with somebody that can help you out. Don't do anything rash before you talk to somebody, okay? Even in email form, maybe you're uncomfortable talking to me, because who am I but some short, weird, fat Mexican dude from Denver. But maybe you're more comfortable with your friends or family, or just somebody that you know, an acquaintance, something like that. Also, if there's somebody that you haven't talked to in a long time, maybe you want to pick up the phone and talk to them. Maybe you haven't talked to your parents in a long time, if you're cordial with your parents. Maybe you haven't talked to, I don't know, maybe you just think of an acquaintance, and you could make a difference in somebody's life. So pick up that phone, or pick up that text message, and send somebody a text message to say, yes, I acknowledge you. Things like that help. So that's about all I got for you guys. You guys have a good one. Make sure you check out my stream 1:30-ish Eastern time today, where we're going to have a lot of fun, but we're also going to talk about something super serious. So anyways, take care. Have a great rest of your day. I appreciate each and every one of you guys in chat and listening on the archives. I take any feedback I take very, very seriously. And I appreciate each and every one of you guys. You guys have a great one. Love you all. See you in a few hours.